Barbershop conversation, guys. Good morning. It's Saturday. It's fight night. I'm as excited. I'm sitting here in New York. Oh man, I'm having a great trip. I got to do this now because I'm going to visit family. I literally just woke up and got out of bed, but I want to give you guys a breakdown. I'm gonna give my prediction. This is the one fight where I don't want to slant you guys' judgment, man. I'm, I, I don't care what anyone says. They're no one's 100% sure on this prediction. I mean, not unless you're in either of the two camps. But here's what I think the strengths of the strengths of Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman is going to do a hell of a job at pacing the fight in terms of moving, using his lateral footwork, jabbing just enough to offset the full push of Sean Porter. I think that Keith Thurman will land some power shots that will slow Sean Porter down, but I also feel Sean Porter's pressure is gonna bother Keith Thurman a little bit, just because at this level, when you got someone pressuring you, keeping you uncomfortable, it's very challenging to to be comfortable in the ring. I think around about the fifth round, we'll get a full understanding of what's going on in the ring. I think Keith Thurman is the better tactical fighter. Um, um, I think Sean Porter is the more visceral opponent in this fight. I think Keith Thurman will land the cleaner punches. I think Sean Porter will land more punches. I'm sitting there in the hallway of the hotel. So if you hear like people walking by and babies crying and elevators moving, that's just because I got to go visit some of my family in the Bronx, and I gotta hop on this train, and then I gotta go back to Harlem and visit more family. And then I got to go to the Barclays Center. So those are like, so I got to get my day started. And so I had to, but anyway, so I'm walking down the hallway now on my way out. But I think Keith Thurman wins this fight. And for the very reason, I think he's going to do a good job at timing him. And what I saw at the press conference, since I was there, I'll give you guys a fully understanding of what I saw. I saw Keith Thurman as a bigger fighter. Obviously, the more boisterous fighter. Sean Porter looked smaller, obviously. He's going to probably come up to like 159 tonight, 160 tonight. I think Keith Thurman probably I think he's going to walk in at a lighter weight than Sean Porter. I truly believe that. And I think Sean Porter's going to do everything he's supposed to do in this fight. But he goes in a straight line. You know what I'm saying? He really literally goes in a straight line. And I think when Sean Porter gets aggressive, he doesn't do the lateral work that that we saw last week in Lomachenko, how you can fight from angles. When you can fight from angles and have your opponent turning shoulders, turning his footwork, and being defensive, you have a huge advantage. So I definitely have Sean Porter losing. I'll be rooting for Sean Porter. You guys know I love the Porter family. I love him. But if I'm a betting man, I'm not in Vegas. So you guys know, like when I'm in Vegas, I bet whatever. I bet $100 because that's what they probably average ticket price is for a fight. Or who cares? I bet $100 on who I think is going to win. But since I'm not in Vegas and the fight's not in Atlantic City, I'm going to save the $100. And thank God, because I wouldn't know where to go with this fight, because Sean Porter can literally steamroll Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman can literally hit him with a power shot that will change Sean Porter's entire momentum for the entire fight. And what I will say is this: Keith Thurman knows how to survive. Remember, he had a hemotomin against either Guerrero or Bundu. I forget who it was. I was at that fight when he had the hemotomin. I don't know who it was, but I was there. And two, he got hit with a body shot that De La Hoya could not get up from. If you understand, a perfect body shot, couldn't breathe, paralyzed the side of your body. He didn't do the delayed reaction. So I'm giving Keith Thurman credit for surviving that round and not giving Collazo an extra point, although he was winning every round up until that fight, up until that body punch, excuse me. So I'm as excited as you are. Don't miss this fight. Now, keep in mind, we only can do what it looks like on paper. Going in, as these guys are walking into the ring, this is as good as it gets at 147, for real. We don't know what happens in the ring, but it's kind of like if you had Sugar Ray, although it was a good fight, but Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, all you can do is put these fighters in the ring together and just hope it's a great fight. But walking up into the ring, this is as good as it gets at 147, where you got a 55-45 fight, you got a 50-50 fight. It's just insanely great fight. So Barbershop Conversation, hit the subscribe button. I apologize, you guys are looking at carpet as I'm doing this prediction, but I'm on my way out the door, and I had to do this before I know I'm not gonna have Wi-Fi later, not until I get to the arena, and I want you guys to mull over. But I got Keith Thurman winning, and you guys want to know whether by knockout or decision. It's hard to see Shawn Porter get knocked out. I don't care what it is. I know I got some comments on my thing by assault with a deadly weapon. He's going to bash it in his face. I can't see Shawn Porter get knocked out. Just because we've never seen Shawn Porter truly survive. Shawn Porter gets hit a lot. Man, enjoy the fight, guys. I've missed 2 fights this year. I missed the Canelo fight, and everybody missed the Fonfara fight. So thank God for that. So those are the 2 main events that I've missed this year. So that'll do it. And now let's get to the Dominic Breazeale, Anthony Joshua, who's going to be the cash cow of boxing in about 2 years. As soon as he fights in New York, he's going to be a cash cow. So I'm just going to make this short and sweet. Dominic Breazeale is going to get tired and get the shit beat out of him. That's just plain and simple. I don't know what round he gets knocked out in. Dominic Breazeale is going to get tired, and Anthony Joshua is going to beat the living shit out of him. That's it. I think it happens before 8, so I don't know what the over-under is. If I was in Vegas, I would definitely bet knockout. It's going to be a knockout in this fight. Dominic Breazeale does not, he showed the propensity not to train for fights at 100%. And I'm going to quote myself when I'm talking to Dominic. I see Dominic Breazeale at every fight. He knows me now. We say, what's up? And every time I tell him, I say, have you run that extra mile? I said, you are the last American Olympian. I need you to represent America and do us a good job. I'm on Dominic Breazeale. I treat him like he's my little brother. When I talk to him off the camera. When I'm on the camera, I talk to him as if he's a potential heavyweight champion of the world. But I think Dominic Breazeale is going to get tired. And as an American, I'll be rooting for Anthony Joshua, but I want my prediction to be, as an American, I'll be rooting for Dominic Breazeale, but I want my prediction to be true about Anthony Joshua, him rolling until he gets to Deontay Wilder. I think Tyson Fury and Klitschko are basically done. Fury has done his job in boxing. I don't think he wins another big fight outside of Klitschko. So Barbershop Conversation, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, I'm going live at 9 p.m. Eastern for the fight, and we'll just talk. Dante will be on the, how y'all doing? And go that way.
The bag is so heavy.
I'm going live for the fight at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do the undercard and everything else. Whatever happens, we'll just have a conversation during boxing. I may have to work during it, so I may come and go, but at least you'll have the option of listening to the Paul. I think Paulie Maldonado is doing the fight, or feeling the energy from the crowd. So you can cut your TV on, put on CBS Channel 2 if it's Channel 2 for you guys, and then you can have your computer on and feel the energy of the crowd, and you'll be able to see what goes on in the media center. And it's illegal for us to show the fight from the media center. If you're a paid fan, you can videotape the fight. But Barbershop Conversation, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys at 6 o'clock. So I have Thurman winning and Anthony Joshua winning by assault and battery. I don't know which hand he's gonna knock him out in, but Dominic Brazile is gonna get tired. He's proven that. So Barbershop Conversation. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.